Many people think that the secret to developing innovative ecosystems comes from hard and fast rules, but that's not the case. Cases like Silicon Valley are more like a rainforest, where the best ideas fight for resources like air and water. Speaking on the topic is Greg Horowitt, author of the book The Rainforest, The Secret to Building the Next Silicon Valley.
The most important part of the rainforest are the people themselves. Having creative, passionate entrepreneurs, you also have to have wonderful leaders to help take these ideas into execution. You have to have a supportive framework, which includes policies and laws that help entrepreneurs and encourage them to start their businesses. You have to have a number of platforms that are boundary spanning, that allow people from different disciplines to get together to engage over and over again, and as many times as possible. You have to have global connections, the ability to take these ideas, because so many of these innovations are global from birth, and so the ability to be able to reach these kinds of resources easy is really, really important. And then, of course, an ability to have fun, because it's not worth it if it's not fun.
Absolutely. Another question, given that we're in a very particular territory, in Trento, in Italy, is there another case that you've seen around the world that you could use it as an example for what we're doing or what we should be doing here?
There's lots of places. The thing that I've been so impressed about, just in my short time here in Trento, is that so many of the elements of a successful ecosystem already exist. So you've got the right ingredients. It's just now coming up with the right recipe for innovation. In San Diego, this reminds me a little bit of where I'm from, San Diego, in that it was a place that had an economy based on a certain set of directives, and that it then had to change those directives in order to be relevant in a 21st century economy. The San Diego model was based heavily in defense, tourism, and real estate, and through a set of initiatives, they've been able to kind of leverage those pre-existing strengths into new types of strengths to create things like wireless communications and an entire healthcare cluster that has been successful. And I see some of those same elements here in Trento.
Are there any particular instructions or advice that you would give to us in order to go ahead and create an ecosystem of innovation here in Trento?
Well, as I said, so many of the things are already in place, and so we kind of joke that one of the best ways to get innovation going is to build lots of coffee houses, places for people to get together, have these conversations and interact. But some of the more proactive things you can do is to make sure that you're engaging your youth. These young people have a tremendous amount of knowledge, power, and passion that they bring, and they see the world with tremendous optimism, and they have the ability to kind of disrupt and change things in a very wonderful way. I also see that you're doing a lot of work in trying to educate and train not only the entrepreneurs, but I think that one thing that a lot of regions fail to do is also work with media and journalists and policymakers so that they understand not only the language, but how to tell the stories of these entrepreneurs who can then become role models and become inspirations to the next generation of entrepreneurs.